I am delighted that Wendy Ruderman has been selected to give the Andrew Schneider Memorial Lecture, albeit a little late. Wendy's work on Toxic City 6 schools, as well as the follow-ups to that project, demonstrated journalism at its very best. When the Philadelphia Inquirer couldn't get answers about toxins from the schools, it spent thousands of dollars doing its own testing. When parents had trouble getting information, Wendy and her colleagues created a database showing the risks from asbestos, lead, and mold. They enlisted teachers to help them and, tragically, reported that one teacher had been diagnosed with mesothelioma after spending 28 years in the classroom. Wendy's reporting changed laws, changed lives, closed unsafe schools, and shook loose cleanup money. That is precisely the kind of journalism that Andy valued most. Wendy, congratulations. I know you'll keep doing great work in your new job at the Marshall Project.
Thank you so much. This is really, truly an honor. And I just wanted to say that prior to a few years ago, I didn't really know anything about asbestos or its deadly legacy. And I had no idea that Philadelphia schools were filled with this deadly building material, and a material that was cracking and flaking and releasing cancer-causing fibers. And as a reporter, I wanted to learn more about this. And so I turned to health experts, scientists, and books. And one of those books was by Andrew Schneider and David McCumber. And that book, An Air That Kills, was eye-opening and heartbreaking and infuriating. And it really informed what became a year-long project for myself and the other reporters on the investigative team. Toxic City 6 schools was not only one of the most difficult projects to take on, but it was the most rewarding. We knew that we wanted to test for dust, fibers and settled dust in schools. And so, as you pointed out, we enlisted teachers to help us, and they literally risked their jobs to get down on their hands and knees in some cases and take dust wipes for us on the investigations team. And then they would deliver the samples to myself and Barbara Laker and Dylan Purcell, and we would take them to a lab. And the results were absolutely horrifying. Millions of asbestos fibers on surfaces of desks, hallways, gymnasiums, all busy areas where the fibers were most definitely being kicked up. And I have to say that the most heartbreaking case, as you point out, was of Leah DeRusso, who is now fighting for her life against an unfortunately fatal disease. And she's been such a great voice. And I have to thank everybody at this award is definitely for everybody I worked with at the Philadelphia Inquirer, the entire investigations team, their vision, our editor, Jim Neff, who had great vision to do the testing. But most importantly, it goes out to Andrew Schneider, who helped me learn so much about the topic. I think about his book quite often and referred to it a lot during the project. And also to the teachers, most of all. I mean, they were very brave. The work that they did in dubbing them as armchair scientists really led the way and led for community involvement and outrage and real change. And so I'd like to also thank Leah for her courage and her voice and for making real change. And obviously this job, we can't do it without people. And this was entirely a community effort. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to accept this award on behalf of the Philadelphia Inquirer and my colleagues on the investigations team.